Hey, what's up guys, my name is Jazzy and welcome back to another episode of Dirty Bomb. Yesterday's stream they gave out a lot of information about the upcoming update. Today we're going to discuss everything in one quick and easy video. So first go and read off all of the topics that I have today. Today I'm going to introduce a case a day May as a mini event. Each day you will get a combined expert case. This means it is an expert case with all of the mercs, so not an A, B, C case, just a case with all of the mercs, and this case won't contain any leads or irons. We don't know the actual percentages of bronze, silver, gold and cobalt. I assume they are the same as the regular expert cases that we can buy right now, but we will see that. And you get every day one case every time you log in, starting hopefully from the 19th. That's basically the date they base around everything. So from the 19th to the 31st of May, which will be 12 cases in total. So that will be really cool. A lot of free stuff. So then the second thing is a Fletcher rework / balance. So a lot of people complain about Fletcher, which I think is kind of funny because in the last week we saw Fletcher not being really popular at all, with just 18% I believe at the end. But he will get a small rework. The area of effect, so the AoE damage, will be dropped or decreased, so it will do less damage to the grenades itself, so it will be a little bit less spammable. But the actual sticky grenades will, you know, if you get a sticky, it will do more damage. So right now it does 100 damage, killing some of the lower mercs, but then it might actually kill some of the higher health mercs. So that is something, I don't know really how I should feel about it. I think Fletcher was pretty balanced as is, so now mercs with more health can actually die. I think this does reward high skilled players a little bit better than just the spammy type of players, but we have to wait and see how it actually will work out when the actual patch goes live, hopefully by Thursday. So then we have another thing, is really cool. These are special cases called Arsenal crates, and what this is every time you level up you will get a Arsenal crate. We'll show you some pictures. I took some screenshots during the stream. They showed a really high-tech piece of paper just showing it in front of the camera. So every time you level up you will get a crate, and these crates contain boosters, elite cases, expert cases and just bundles of equipment cases. Extremely nice, really cool. So this will be replaced with the standard equipment case that you get right now for leveling up. So a lot better reward for quite a lot of work, because leveling does take quite some hours, 10 to 12 hours for the average player. So I also should mention that the Arsenal crates won't be retroactively, so if you're level 50 you won't get 41 cases. From level 9 you get 400,000 every level, so from level 9 you will get the Arsenal cases. You will get one I believe at level 5, but you can't open it until you're level 7, don't know why, but they said it like that. So I assume you will get one at level 5 and then 8 through whatever infinity. And even Reziel has said that someone came with the idea of have level 25, 50, 7500 etc. Give those players one case or something special, and she said that was a good idea and so we'll pass it along, but it will probably be of a too short amount of time before of the update, because it's already Tuesday and the update will probably hit Thursday. So really cool. I think this is also a kind of resolve. I've been complaining a lot that high skilled players or better players don't really get rewarded that good, but now if you earn a lot more XP and thus are a better player, usually at least, you will get to your next ranks faster and get more of these cases, which contain really good stuff. We don't know the actual percentages yet. They show some cool stuff. We don't know what's actually inside. If you can get multiple elite cases, I don't think you can, but they said you can get bundles of up to 10 equipment cases, which is actually really cool. Also, a thing I forgot to say is that the expert cases will contain the second gen cards. I think basically everything from Thursday is when they will release the second gen cards, as is planned right now, unless QA finds some things that is absolutely game breaking. So everything from then on will be second gen. They also talked a little bit about the trade system, and they have confirmed that it will be exactly the same or very similar to the trade system as Counter-Strike Global Offensive, so via the Steam market with real life money. Of course they didn't really give out any specific details, and it still will be quite some time before they actually will release it. He also didn't really talk about which cards you can and can't trade, or maybe cases or whatnot, but we'll see that in the future. It is really cool that they actually confirmed that it will be a system like Counter-Strike and not something just in-game or just literally trading without the currency or real-life money. Then they also said something, someone asked something about the trade system, or the trading up I should say, and the trading in. They are planning to totally rework the system as it is right now, and that will cost a lot of time. We won't see that in the next update. It will probably be a couple months I assume, but they are planning to totally rework it. I hope they kind of will and go and rework it like the system I had in the community cases video, which was actually in my eyes quite a nice idea, so I hope maybe they will see that. So they want to kind of totally rework that, because now they said some people have a ridiculous amount of cards, and they also kind of worried about the backlog of people having like literally 800 cards or whatever, because I assume it is like a memory based problem or whatnot. So they are going to address that. He said, even Exodor, that is the lead designer, that they might have a limit to how many cards you can get. I assume this limit will be quite high, because if it was just 100 cards, it's just 5 cards per merc, which is just really low. So I assume it is something like 300 or maybe even 500, which I think would be a fair number if that's something the system still allows. So yeah, like I said, the Gen 1 cases will still contain Gen 1 cards even after the update, so you can save up some cases maybe for some Dirty Bomb nostalgia, as Shu said it. Someone asked if there will ever be a way to upgrade your first generation cards to the second generations, and it was funny because Shu said this and then he gave Exodor a death stare. It was silence for like 5 seconds.
Deluxe says, will there be a way to upgrade our special edition cards to version 2?
Well, that's not something we can talk about yet.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And then he said that they basically can't really talk about that at the moment, so I definitely think they have planned something like that. So maybe with the new trade up trade in system they have in mind, combining that, so you can maybe cross the old cards with the new cards, whatever. I don't know, would be really nice to upgrade your first gen cards to the second gen and still have that exact cards but with the better augments. They said they are really open-minded. They want to see how the reaction of the community is with the second generation cards. Maybe some perks will get missed, like Cool or Pineapple Juggler, though I highly doubt that, but they are open-minded. The idea of bringing back old perks is not out of the question. They do want to do that if it is something the community wants to see, which makes me really happy. And then actually have some more things about the training parkour, which will be time-based. The assault course is what it will be called. It is tailor-made for Skyhammers, so you can only use Skyhammer at the moment. They said they want to add in more mercs as the time progresses, and maybe even custom loadouts, so I don't really see any use of that. Maybe Quick Draft or Quick Slash will be useful for some of the knife actions against the dummies, but right now it is time-based course, and then the time you get a bronze, silver, gold or cobalt medal. I don't really know if you actually get a trinket, or maybe it will show you in game. I don't think it will actually, but you can just do that. I think it is quite nice that they add in something like that, but people will play it 1 or 2 times and then they will get bored of it. Like Exodor said himself, they have only this much time, and if they put in some time in one thing, they can't put it in something else. And I think this is definitely something they shouldn't really do, and just fix other problems, bugs, or make new maps and put their time into more useful things. Though I still think it is a nice idea, and I will definitely play it. Hopefully we'll get gold or cobalt, whatever, depends on how hard it is. They did do some runs during the stream, it didn't seem too difficult. I think the one got almost silver and didn't really play too well, so we'll wait and see. So yeah, they also had a little bit of a discussion about public matchmaking, how they will maybe change the way the system works with the server browser, and you will now queue, and then it will take a certain amount of time, and it will be more balanced matches, and it will also look at your score minute, your kill death ratio, all that stuff. So I don't know if they are implementing that in this update. I don't think they will, but they are planning something to kind of address the balancing of matchmaking. So that was basically all of the news I have for you, so extremely excited for the new update. We'll only get more news as time progresses. The Case a Day in May event will be extremely nice. 12 free expert cases, 12 free bronze, maybe a chance of a nice silver or even gold, of course. The cobalt, like I said, I don't know if the percentages will stay the same. If they do, that's actually quite nice. So please leave a like if you like to, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.